Hello everyone, I am performing task number 2. His name is build a simple explanation taker that allows user to input and categories and their explanations provide insights and summarize using in Python. Task number 2 part 1. Project called alpha. So I'm using in this project Visual Studio and creating a new file. Select a language and press F5, file the same and file save name. You have seen now untitled my file name and I am titled this my file. Press F5 and file name is exponents taker. And click the save, and you have now click the Python and select, and you have now see the exponents taker.py any Python file save.py. So now I'm starting this project. First I am making the class definition, and class definition name is class exponents taker, and def equal to definition function, and def and def initializations and make the classes. So def equal to double and int and equal to double line, and self is the construction method that initialization the object, and click the self dot exponents and equal to the large brackets. And second is the self categories creates an empty list to store categories, and self add, and sometimes self dot explanations create in empty list to the store, and self categories that creates in empty into list categories. So that is self dot creates in empty list to store explanation data and store the list category. Now adding the explanations. So def add exponents. So def exponents self and self to double dot, and define a method to add a new exponents. So and now I am writing the description equal to input, and enter exponents description. Promotes the user to enter a description and amount, and creating the amount equal to float equal to input and user input. So enter exponent amount, the reference amount, promotes the user to enter in amount, convert a floating. So and third is the category, and third is category equal to input, enter exponent, enter category. So this is the converts the user to enter a category, and finally the explanation append category. And now I am writing the finally the def add, and now finally I am getting a self dot exponent dot append the adding function, and append and parentheses and brackets with the description and the description, and equal to and description parentheses and colon, and this is description and comma amount and amount. This is the quotation amount is the double quote, and semicolon and amount, semicolon and amount equal to the final function. You have expressed the descriptions, and you have now the write description and amount, and you have write the amount, and third is category. So I am writing the category within double quote, category and comma dot category. Category. Some is that is spelling. Some is the mistake of explaining category not a G or but only G or Y. So add the new explanation to the list dictionary. Directly you have the dictionary. And fourth is step number 4. And 4 is the adding a categories. So I am adding a categories. So add equal to div. Now I function the div add category calculated total explanation. So I am making a function div total exponent explanation and click a brackets, enter amount, double quote, enter amount. So define a method to calculate total exponent. And third is the one returns some brackets exponent and brackets, lost brackets, and amount, double quote, amount, click amount and double quote equal to, and for exponent and click for exponent in the cell in self dot exponent dot x dot exponent, and using a generate explanation to the sum of the amount to all exponents. And third, and now I am calculating the category explanations. So is the same method. So the same method, and I will escape it, and the video is paused. And now I am setting this project and finally write it too. So I am to have learning. So you have, I am in the div categories and total explanations, and div explanation dot self and for explanations for self explanations, and print a description. So print descriptions. And now I am running this program, and defining this one program, and while it's true, and div equal to run. So div equal to run the define a method to run the program, and while true. So while creating infinite loops, this menu is printed, and user in promotes to enter a choice. So this is the first based on the user's choices. The constituting method is called method. So first you say where you print a call, so add explanations, add categories, and total explanations, and cost explanations, and display explanations, and this is the exact programming. And you have now to choose the input in interview. And first I'm making a explanations menu, and if equal to double dot menu. So check is the explanation. Expert is the beginning one directly, not importance as a module. So take the explanations, creating the expressions of a explanation taker class. Taker one class calls the runs methods to restore the program. This code is provided in basic, taking the system, which is the menu, done in the interface. So now I am checking this code and run it. So press F5. And show I'm up the explanation, and you have now the output. And first is add explanation, second is add categories, and third is add total explanation, and fourth is create category explanation, and fifth is display explanation. So enter your 12 in input, and you have the enter of 12 one. And I am learning about I am learn this code about okay, and enter, and enter your amount. So for example 200, and enter my categories, for example code category, and now I am checking and enter your choice. So this is a simple code in the explanations module. Thanks for Code Alpha, and thanks for making this project and complete this project.